Mm-hmm. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the homestead. This morning we are going to make lunch dinner in our sun oven. So I'm going to take some chicken, I'm going to put it in the pan, season it up, flavor it, everything. Then I'm going to take it outside and put it in the sun oven, which is already set up and warming. Now, when I set it up this morning, it was at less than 50 degrees. By the time I put this in, it'll be about 250, 300 degrees in the sun oven, and I'll show y'all how that works. But right now, I'm just going to season some chicken and put it in the pan. So let me show you the pans I use. Now, these came with our sun oven. They're enameled, and they're great. I love them. I haven't used the clear top yet, and I don't really know why I haven't, but I haven't. So there you go. And they stack, which is really cool, because when they stack, I can put food in both levels and cover it with one lid, put it in the sun oven, and let it just go. All I have to do is turn the sun oven every 20 or 30 minutes. On a really sunny day, you really don't have to do it quite that often. So if I forget, it's not a big deal, or if I get busy doing something else. So what I'm going to do today is I have some chicken. I don't need this. I'm going to put this away. So I have some chicken that I am going to season and put in here, and then I'll show you guys how it works out in the sun oven. Okay, so I have my 4 chicken quarters here, leg thigh quarters, and I'm going to do 2 in each pan, and they're going to be a little different each, so that we can have 2 different meals, 2 different flavors, just a little bit different, just a little variety. So I'm going to go ahead and put each one in the pan, and I'll show you this in just a second. And then I'm going to put some ghee, which is clarified butter, in there for a little bit of moisture. And then I'm going to put seasoning on each one. And then we'll be good to go. So let me get my ghee open here. I don't use ghee all the time. I should probably use it more, but and you can make your own. Not something I have tried yet, but I have been told that it's very good. And you can actually make it in your sun oven. I just have not taken the time to try to get it that done. Show this to you, and I'll tell you what seasoning I put on each one, so you'll know kind of what I'm talking about. I like lemon pepper. Chris does not. So I'm going to put lemon pepper on too. I'm going to put garlic salt on everything, because that's one of our favorite things. We love this garlic salt. Okay. A little onion powder. Now with my lemon pepper, I'm also going to put a bay leaf, which hey, we'll just try something new. I've never done that before, but hey, I like the flavor of a bay leaf in my stews and stuff, so why not with my chicken? We'll see. I need to put a little pepper on the other 2 because they did not get lemon pepper. And I'm going to do more of an Italian flavor on the other one, so I'm doing some marjoram, thyme, oregano. I have some acorn squash, banana, butternut squash, and some spaghetti squash I've been storing. I got a really good deal on it at the grocery store a while back, and I have a place to store it a little bit here in the house. So I am going to make that to go with this tonight. I haven't decided I want to do acorn or butternut. We like both. And so that was thyme. And here's some oregano Okay. So I'm going to put a little more lemon pepper on mine. This doesn't look like enough. And I'll show it to you guys what it looks like. So here it is. So that's what they look like. I just put some ghee, salt, pepper, lemon pepper, bay leaf. That's the Italian style. Now the fun thing is I can stack these. So I just put this one on top of this one. Now most times I will do a meat in one and veggies in the other. I've not tried lasagna. That's going to be my next dare, is to try to do lasagna in here because we love lasagna. And although it's warm, when I run the oven in here, this saves propane. Right now it's winter and I want to save my propane for heat. I still do plenty of cooking in here. But this is just an opportunity today. The weather's going to be 60 degrees. And so I thought, well, the sun's going to be out all day. Let's throw something in the sun oven. So I'm going to take these out. And, well, let's go check the sun oven and see how it looks before I take these out. Because it may not be warm enough yet. Okay, so there's the sun oven. It is, let's see how hot it is. It is, I don't know if y'all can see that, 200 and, just a little over 250 degrees. So I put it out about, I don't know, 20-30 minutes ago. And now it's already up almost to cooking temperature. So there's it's kind of hard to see some of this because the sun is shining. But there's a hole right here, if you can see that. And behind there is another hole. I don't know if you can see that. But see how the white dot goes away? Okay, right below that is a little dot. You're supposed to line the light up over that other dot. Right now I'm not doing that because I started so early in the morning. The sun's not quite high enough for me to be able to set it up where it'll do that. But it's close enough, obviously, that it's heating it up. So we'll give it a few more minutes and then I'll show you guys what it looks like when we put the meals in the oven. Okay, you have to say that again. Say that again.
My sand is frozen this morning. Probably about 1.5 inches.
How funny. So what are you working on?
It's all frozen. Building the outside furnace. Getting the foundation set for the outside furnace.
It is frozen pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to show everybody what we're working on here. So this is the pad. This is the barrel. So we're going to make a barrel stove right here. That's what this right here is. This is our little barrel stove with a grate. And a flue, you can see. So Chris has got it all put together. And then what's the plan after that? How's this going to work, babe?
Frame it up and use concrete board as the walls and tin as the roof. And the stove will sit here. I have two ports, one coming at the bottom of the shack for the return air, the cold air, basically the ground air, coming in, warm it up at the top of the shack. The hot air will come down and it'll shoot out underneath the RV, basically making heated flooring. That's basically the theory. We'll see how it works. It is all a theory.
Don't know until you try.
Yeah.
Just to give y'all a perspective, here's the pad, and right over there is the trailer. And it'll run through the plastic there and up underneath the trailer. So we'll have one fan blowing hot air in and one fan taking cool air out. And we're hoping that by warming the air underneath the trailer, we'll also warm the trailer. Right now, the heaters are running quite a bit. So we're trying to decrease our propane use and our electric use, you know, when you live on solar, and still keep the trailer warm through the winter. So And our chickens, today is our chickens' first day out and about. They are free ranging for the first time today. All 4 of them. I thought they'd stay close to the coop. Oh no. They followed right up here to Chris. They want to be where the people are, which is good. I don't mind that at all. Y'all are fighting over something. But we let them out this morning and put them just right outside the gate, which is way out there, and turned around and they were right up here with us. They were chasing Chris around. Following him around. So we have Foxy, Princess, Pretty Lady, and Honey. Now, Princess is the most personable. Like, she'll follow you. And Pretty Lady is probably next in line. This little sweet thing here, Honey, she's very bashful. She's not crazy about people. So I'm going to go get the chicken, put it out, and then I'll start breakfast. So we checked the oven. It's about 250. It's been a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and take these out because it's early in the day and I've got all day. So I'm not in a hurry. But I'm going to go ahead and put these in the sun oven, get them started, and then I have to come in and make breakfast for everybody. Okay, so I'm going to put the chicken in, the meat in, and then I'm going to adjust it, and I'll show you guys how we do that. Okay, so unlatch it. Alright, we're going to open it up. Oh, you can feel the heat. It's already, what does it say, almost 300 degrees. It's only been a few minutes since we were out here. So there you go. Dinner. Okay, there we go. So now they're in. We're going to shut the oven. Lock it up. It's nice and tight. Now, you'll see this gray seal right here. That keeps it all from, it keeps it all nice and tight so that you don't have any airflow out, so it stays nice and warm. That seals it up. You can't even smell it cooking. Like the chickens are out right now, they won't bother it. No animal will bother it because they can't smell it. It's all encapsulated in that little black box. That's how it works so well. The black absorbs the heat and it cooks. And the rack that's in there will swing back and forth and adjust a little bit. And I also have stuff I can dehydrate in here. We can do bread, we can do just about anything. So we'll come back out. Oh, I was going to show you how to adjust it. So you stand behind it. I don't know if this is going to show up on video. You see this, how the dot there we talked about earlier? So if I were to tilt it up, the dot would align. The white dot would align, but I have it held on by a brick back here, so it's as high as setting as it'll go. But it does need to be turned a little bit. So we're going to turn it, and then we'll come back and check it later. Okay, so I've been moving the sun oven about every 20 minutes, 40 minutes, just depending when I remember, honestly, because there's so much direct sun now that I don't even need to keep it that online. If I wasn't home today, I could have put it in, left it all day, and it would have been just fine. Just because there's enough direct sun out here in an open space. But the chicken is ready. And the way you know it's ready is that the glass door gets all the condensation on it. And then I usually leave it a little while longer just to make sure, but once it's condensated, it's done. The nice thing about it is I could still leave it in here and have a couple hours just to keep it warm because it will not burn. It's indirect heat, just the heat from inside the box and the sun. So there's no flame to keep it from, or to cause it to burn. So we're gonna take it out. I'll show you the condensated the condensation on inside of the door, and we'll take it out. So you can see all the condensation running. So now all we're going to do is unlock it. I'm going to use a hot pad. And then Chris is going to come hold the door open for me. And we're going to take it out. It is very hot in there. If you touch that, it is, well, it's over 200 degrees. So it's going to burn you. But it'll cool off rather quickly now that the door is open. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't think we've ever cooked sand before. But there is a first time for everything, as Chris just said. We went yesterday and got sand out of our creek to put in the bottom of our heat barrel so that it won't rust out and burn out the bottom of the barrel. But obviously it came out of the creek, it's very wet. So Chris has been putting it on a little fire on our barrel lid from a different barrel. And I don't know if you can see it, some of that is smoke. It may not steaming, but here in a little bit, the actual sand will start steaming once it gets heated up really good. And it's drying it out. And then, this is what it looks like when it's done. And that's hot, just so you know. Like hot, hot, hot. Because it just came off the fire. Even the outside of the barrel is warm. Outside the bucket is warm. But that is to go in the bottom of that barrel. It's going pretty good.
That's my flamethrower grease.
I cleaned some cast iron this morning. I had grease on paper towel, so Chris put them in there to burn because that will start a fire. So every once in a while he just comes over and checks it, moves it out, moves it around, and eventually it'll be all dry. This is the last round, but what? Is this your 4th or 5th round?
Yeah.
5th round of sand. But then it'll be all dry and good to go. Hello, ladies. Can y'all hear Honey whistle? Whistle for us, Honey. Hello, ladies. Hello? Every once in a while, Honey will actually whistle. She's so cute. Okay, so I carried it in, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. See? Nice and cooked. There's a little bit of juice down in there. Oh God, that smells so good. It smells so good. That's the lemon pepper. That's the Italian. See that steam coming off of there? Cooked it right up off the bone. So I'm going to let these sit here for a few minutes. Then I'm probably going to put them in the oven just to keep them warm. But I have to move the rack in the oven down so that it will fit in the oven. And then when we're ready to eat tonight, I'll just make my acorn squash or butternut squash, whichever I decide. And we'll have dinner. Quick and easy. I put it in about 3 hours ago. And I could actually be putting in another meal right now and it would cook today. Which is kind of nice. And I have done that. Cook 2 meals, or I cook 2 separate meals like I did today. I could have put the vegetables in with the chickens. I mean, you can do all kinds of things. Put the veggies in with the meat. I could have 2 different meals for 2 different nights. And I like to cook ahead so that things are prepared. So there you go. That's what it looks like. All done. Yummy, yummy, yummy. One more peek. If only I could smell it. Oh, I love the smell of bay leaf, so it really smells good. All right. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for joining us on the homestead today. Today we cooked in the sun oven. We cooked sand. We showed you where we were going to be putting our additional heat source outside. And we've been doing lots of other things. Free range chickens for the first time today. That was exciting. And so that's just a day today on the homestead. Nothing fantabulous, nothing real exciting, just normal everyday stuff. All right. So you guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later. God bless.